A prominent defense attorney who News4Jax and other media outlets across the country relied on for valuable legal insight drowned over the weekend in southeast Georgia. Paige Pate died Sunday afternoon. Water rescue teams say they were unable to resuscitate him after he tried to rescue one of his sons from outgoing tides in Gold's Inlet in the waters off Glynn County. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at the dangers strong currents can pose. But we begin with Tarek Miner, who joins us from outside Pate's law office in Brunswick. And Tarek, you talked with some of Pate's colleagues. They're devastated.
I mean, they really are. You know, Paige Pate, he appeared as a legal analyst for both local and national broadcasts. In fact, I spoke with him just about a week and a half ago. He was always generous with his time. He always went out of his way to make sure that the media had the information that they wanted. His colleagues here in Brunswick say that he was a legal giant, and they say that this loss is immeasurable.
He's a vigorous trial lawyer. He was a technician of the law, and he practiced all over the country. And our hearts go out to his family and his friends.
Jason Sheffield is the president of the Georgia Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers and recently defended Travis McMichael in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. He says judges, defense attorneys, and prosecutors throughout the states of Georgia and Florida are shocked to hear about the tragic death of Paige Pate, known as one of the best legal minds in the country.
Paige has always been the kind of man and person who has kind of grabbed life by the horns. He practiced law that way. He always made himself available to anyone who wanted to seek his advice, whether he was going to counsel someone for alleged crimes or whether he was simply going to give his thoughts on the law to various news outlets around the country.
According to Glynn County fire rescue teams, Pate was pulled from the ocean on Sunday afternoon here at Gold's Inlet after trying to save his teenage son from a strong, outgoing tide. His son managed to swim back to shore, but his 55-year-old father did not survive. Pate was known for his work with the Georgia Innocence Project, which helped individuals who have been convicted of crimes they did not commit in the state of Georgia. The organization issued a statement today regarding his death, reading in part, Page was a visionary founding member of the Georgia Innocence Project 20 years ago. He remained active with our organization over the years, consulting on cases, advising on media strategies, and raising awareness about wrongful convictions. Above all else, we will remember Page's kindness and generosity, always willing to give anything he could to help, whether it be a personal matter or professional, and never asking for anything in return. Sheffield says Paige Pate, at age 55, spent most of his career studying the law, always finding nuances that he could use to be a voice for others.
And he was the voice for countless clients, whether that was persons in state court or federal court. I think he even did a lot of work for the Innocence Projects, trying to overturn verdicts against people who were innocent of the crimes for which they had been convicted.
Paige Pate is survived by his wife, his two sons, his parents, and a younger brother. His law firm issued a statement about his passing, saying that this is an enormous loss to both the family and to the community. We're live here in Brunswick. I'm Tarek Miner, Channel 4, the local station.
And Tarek, the Georgia Innocence Project, so very important to Paige Pate. Can you tell us about what the project has accomplished since he and others launched it?
Yeah, he was a co-founder of this project, launched about 20 years ago, and since he's been working with the project, they've been able to exonerate more than a dozen men. Their cases thrown out. They have been released from prison, all because attorneys like Paige Pate diligently worked to show and prove that these men were wrongfully convicted. Mary?
Just incredible work. Tarek Miner reporting to us live from Brunswick. Thank you, Tarek.